Hey y'all, and welcome to day 19 of our Busy Persons Retreat. Today we look at the title of Joseph as most courageous. Pray for us. You know, this virtue of courage is something that is very much attacked in our society today. It's hard to stand up and be courageous. True courage, not emotional, I'm going to get back at you, it's not going my way, I'm going to stand up and speak my mind because I don't get my way. No, we're talking about true courage here. We're speaking of the kind of courage that Joseph showed to Jesus on how to be a man. This courage that we're looking for is bold and it's brave and it stands up for the dignity of all human persons and for God. Quite frankly, if we want to be saints, we have to be courageous in our world today. We have to be willing to stand up for truth. We have to be willing to stand up for those who are vulnerable. We have to be willing to stand up and protect the poor and to stand up for the dignity and sanctification of human life and many other things. But it takes courage. You see, St. Joseph was a courageous man. Whenever God told him to take his wife and his child and flee to Egypt, man, that took a whole lot of courage. It took a strong man to do that. Why? Because Egypt was not the peaceful place, right? Egypt was full of robbers, full of thieves, there were sorcerers, there was a lot of danger whenever they were going. They couldn't just stop at a Motel 6 or a Holiday Inn and sleep overnight. No, they had to sleep outside on this travel to Egypt with a child at the risk of being overtaken and being jumped. Joseph was a courageous man. He was strong. He was not afraid to go into Egypt. I love how the reading says that. Joseph went right into enemy territory. He went right into Egypt. He went right into the most dangerous places of the world. Why? Because Joseph didn't fear man. Joseph knew that if God is with me, who can be against me? God was on Joseph's side. Joseph had strength and a confidence in God's protection that was unshakable. And so I think too in our own lives, we've got to look to Joseph. We've got to ask Joseph to help us face our Egypts. Help us to have courage to face those things in our lives that may be very scary. It might be a sickness. It might be our health. It might be losing jobs. It might be having conversations with people that are going to be difficult conversations. But you know what? We need the virtue of courage in our day-to-day. Joseph taught this to Jesus. Jesus went right into enemy territory whenever he went to Calvary. And he laid down his life in a very courageous way that didn't preserve his own life, but said, I give my life as a ransom for many. And Jesus saw that courage lived out in Joseph. So let us today ask Joseph to teach us how to be courageous men and women in our society, to stand up, to take a stance for the truths that we need to take stances for, and to live deeply in the protection of St. Joseph and a spiritual fatherhood. Have a blessed day. God bless you.